Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you may be listening from. My name is Kushmo. I be for Royal QT Motion International, and I welcome you to this amazing Zoom session. So please, if you know your downlines are not here, please quickly reach out to them, let them join us as soon as they can. However, the session is being recorded. So our topic for today is going to be centered on Royal Q MACD automation. How many of you have started using the Royal Q MACD automation? Please, if you are using it already at the moment, please indicate with a 111 on the chart. If you are using the MACD automation, indicate on the chart with a 111. Okay, so King Mohammed said he is already using the MACD. King Eze said he's also using the MACD. Do we have, okay, thank you, Coach Fad. He also said he's using the MACD. Okay, King Dynamic said he's using the MACD. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, that is the first thing you need to teach your downlines, especially if they are new into the business. Once they activate their boats, the first thing you should teach them is how to use the MACD automation. Why? Because it is very easy to learn. Let me share my screen. Just give me a second. Let me share my screen. Trying to share my screen. Okay. Please confirm if you all can see my screen. Confirm if you all can see my screen.
Yes, coach, you can see us.
Okay, great. All right, so as you all know, or for those who don't know, this market is very volatile. Crypto market is a market that is highly volatile and being manipulated. So all these things you're seeing on my screen or on my chart, all these candles you're seeing are all intentions and emotions of traders. For people to buy and for people to sell are all intentions of traders. So if care is not taken, where's my system hanging? If care is not taken, you are not doing the right thing, you might find yourself in a mess. That is why you need guidance on how to navigate the crypto market. And also the reason why we love this Royal Q bot so much is because it handles the emotions. Because you see, as you're seeing all these candles going up and down, like I said, there are emotions or intentions of traders. So if care is not taken, you might time you're supposed to buy, maybe let's say, for example, instead of you should buy low and sell high, you're going to be buying high to sell low because of number one, fear of missing out and emotions. Normally, what we do here in the spot market is we buy low to sell high. Let's say, for example, just give me a second. Let me take out my pen. For example, okay, I'm trying to bring out my pen. Give me a second, please. Okay, now let's say, for example, you buy here and you want to sell here. That is how it's supposed to be done. Not buying here, not the opposite place. I'm talking about the spot market. Not buying here to sell here. When you do this in the spot market, you are losing money. You lose money. And all these things, like I said, these candles you're seeing up and down, are all intentions and emotions of traders. Why we love Royal Boat so much is because it takes care of the emotions. So when you set your boats, Royal will be the one to do the rest for you. You have nothing to worry about because the robot has been instructed. You've given your robots the set of instructions or set of command that it is going to obey to use to trade for you. So why worry? Why worry that my trade has not sold? I'm on floating loss. The price has to go down for it to go up. It has to go down for it to go up. It has to go down. You can see now it's starting to go up. That is how this market moves. That is why I said you have to understand all this and know that, okay, I have nothing to worry about since my Royal Boat has been giving instructions on what to do for me. So why would I be worried? And since I know that the price has to go down for it to go up, so why worry? Just take a look at the chart. You understand what I mean by it has to go up to go down. You can see here. See here. Okay. What is happening? Okay. It has to go down to go up. Go down to go up. Now it's going up. That is how the market moves. Whatever comes down has to go. Whatever goes up must come down. I hope I am making sense. I hope I am making sense. Let me get a confirmation on the chat if you all can still hear me loud and clear. And I hope I am making I'm making sense. Please confirm if you can hear me. You can still hear me loud and clear. Awesome. So now talking about the MACD, why do you need to understand how to use the MACD, and why do you need to teach your newly activated members how to use the MACD? Because the MACD is very easy to understand and to learn. So you should ensure you teach your newly activated members first. That is the first thing you need to know. However, we have other ways of trading. We have the two combat area plus the two tactics indicator strategy, which Coach Red does justice to that on Fridays. Okay, we also have this MACD I'm about to show you guys, and we have the RQTMI SMC model, which is the advanced way of trading. So, but for now, what you need to understand is that as a newbie, you need to start from the basics, right? You don't need to be in a hurry to say you want to learn everything in one day. No, you have to start from the basic. Now, the basic are the two ways of trading which is being taught: the MACD automation and the HTML combat area plus two tactics indicator. However, if you're going advanced, you don't even need indicators. You just need to look at the market, the intentions or the price actions on the chart, and you know where the price should be heading to. I hope it's understood. Now, I believe everyone here already have installed or set up their trading view the right way, how the Royal Motion International does their trading view setup. And then I believe you've also added in two indicators, which is the auto feed indicator and the MACD indicator. So I am not going to show you guys how to add the MACD indicator because I believe you've already done that, or you've your upline has guided you on how to do that. If you are yet to do that, please reach out to your upline or you attend the Monday session. It's being taught on how to set up your two indicators and also how to set up your charts, your trading view charts. Now, how do you make use of this indicator, the MACD indicator? You use it on the 15 minutes time frame. On the 15 minutes time frame, what do I mean by the 15 minutes time frame? If you check at the top left, please, if you cannot see my chart very well, use your two fingers to zoom on the screen. You'll be able to see the chart clearly because I'm using a white screen. Okay. Now, How do you know the time frame your chart is on? Now, this is how you know. When you check around the side, if you're using the computer, if you're using a mobile phone, you check at the bottom of your screen, you see a time, and you can see it is on 15 minutes. You can see I have 1 minute, I have 5 minutes, I have 15 minutes, I have 1 hour, 4 hour, day, week, and month. Now, ensure if you want to use this MACD automation strategy, your time frame should be on the 15 minutes. On the 15 minutes, take note, very important. Okay. Once it is on the 15 minutes, what next should I look at? The next thing you have to look at is to go to your MACD and then now let me make this bigger.
Coach, your network is cracking. Your network, we can hardly hear you.
It should be big. Now let's say we want to check this coin with the MACD. The name of this coin is Cello. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. We can hear you now. Try again.
Please confirm. Somebody said no. How about now? Can you hear me now?
It's clearer now. It's clearer now, but it's along the line. It's cracking. It's clearer now.
Okay. Give me a second. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Very clear. Very clear.
Okay, so I was trying to explain something here. I don't know if you guys got it or the network cut me off. I said the first thing you need to take note of is your time frame. Ensure your time frame is on the 15 minutes. How do you know that it is on the 15 minutes? Check at the top left of your screen. If you're on the computer, if you're using the trading view for the computer, the desktop version, you will see where we have your time frames there. Ensure you've added them. I believe all those have been taught and on the Monday session. Ensure you've starred all these time frames, but ensure that the 15 minutes is being selected. Now you can see the 15 minutes is being selected on my own. So tap on the 15 minutes to select it. What does this 15 minutes mean? It means that each candle is being formed every 15 minutes. Now, this candle you see here, each of these candles is being formed every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes. You can see it has finished forming one, is now trying to form another one. And how do you know? Look at the time here. You can see 10 minutes, 58 seconds, 10 minutes, 56 seconds. When it gets to 000, it will form a new candle again. So that is what it means. So every 15 minutes, all these candles are being formed. I hope it's understood. Now, go to your MACD. On the MACD, what you need to check is where is the MACD line? Which line is the MACD line among these two lines you see here? We have 1 and 2. So on the chart, which line is the MACD line? Is it 1 or 2? Let me hear you guys out on the chart. Is it 1 or 2? Which one is the MACD line? Which line is the MACD line from 1 and 2? Okay, I can see 2. Okay, I can see somebody said blue, 2. Are you guys sure it's 2? Are you guys sure it's blue? Okay. Yeah, so the answer is 2, which is blue. The blue line is the MACD line. And what do we want to see? We want to see the blue line and the golden line coming down below this line, the vertical line, the horizontal line, sorry, the horizontal line you see here. Let me draw again. Now, this is a horizontal line, right? Which is the zero line, which is called the zero line. We want to see the two lines, which is the MACD line and the golden line, coming down from the top, down like this. And what happens is, once it's coming down and it goes below the zero line, the next thing that we should expect is to see a golden cross happening like this. But before the golden cross happens, what we want to see before we go and set up a trade on Royal Q is that we want to see the two lines going down below the zero line. Now, this is the perfect moment to go and set your trade on Royal Q. But not when this happens already, when this has happened already, like in this case now. For this case, you can see this. You won't want to trade this. Please stay out of this trade. Stay out of all this trade. This is a no. This is a no. All the places I'm putting red are all no. But we want to trade this. We want to trade this. Let me take it back. But we want to trade this. You can see. You can see this meets the condition we are looking for. Why? Because the blue line, which is the MACD line, is down below the zero line, and also the golden line is also down. Is this understood? Okay, I should use a black pen. All right, let me change to a black pen. Okay, now you can see the blue line is down below the zero line, and the golden color line is also down. This is what we are looking for, but not this. Is this clear? For the newbies in the house, I hope it is clear. So this is the condition we are only looking for, but ensure your time frame is under 15 minutes before you go and check this MACD. Do we have anyone who wants to set up a trade? Who have done the settings for the MACD and wants to set up a trade? Let's look for a live trade if you can find one. Let us quickly look for a live trade if we can find one. This is Cello. It doesn't meet the condition. Let me check other ones. Okay, it does not meet the condition. Okay, good. Now, this is the perfect trade right now. You can see this is what we are looking for. The MACD has gone down below the zero line and also same as this. So this is the perfect trade to set up on your Royal Q right now using the MACD automation strategy. Do we have anyone who wants to pick up a trade right now using the MACD? If you want to pick up a trade right now, you can just indicate so that you share your screen and then we'll set it up together so that others can see how to do the process. Do we have anyone? Okay, yes. Okay, King Eze said yes. Okay, King Eze, please quickly share your screen. Let's set it up together so that everyone can see the process. Let me make you a co-host. Give me a second. Give me a second, please. Okay. All right, so I'm about to make you a co-host, Kingeze. Please go ahead, share your screen. I hope you can hear me. So remember, we want to trade SVG. Why? Because it meets the condition we are looking for, and it is on the 15 minutes, and the MACD line and the golden line has gone below the zero line, and you can see it on my screen, which means that this is the perfect time to set up the trade on your Royal Q. All right, please go ahead, share your screen. Let me unshare my screen so that everyone can see the process on my screen.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kingeze.
Hello.
Please,
Okay.
just to quickly confirm, have you done the settings for the MACD on your phone?
Yes.
Awesome. Go ahead, please share your screen.
Mhm. I'm checking.
Okay, let me quickly guide you. Maybe you've forgotten how to share your screen.
Okay.
When you look at those icons at the bottom of your screen, you'll see share. Tap on share.
Yes, I've clicked it. Just hold on. Okay. Can you see it now?
No, not yet. Share again. Maybe it's network.
Hmm.
Yes, someone said it's after 11. It doesn't matter as long as you are waiting to see these conditions and it has been met. Go ahead and set up the trade. Remember, it is not going to buy now. It's probably going to buy around towards that afternoon time, around between 1 to 4. That's when it might buy, because the reason why you're
Yes.
setting it now is to instruct Royal Q, to tell Royal Q when the golden cross has happened is when it will buy for you. So it's not because you're setting it now that it means that it will buy immediately. No, it will not buy. You're only setting it to let Royal Q do this buying for you, to start the trade for you. I hope it's clear. Queen Adenike, I hope it's clear. So you can look for trade even when it's after
See,
11
I'm
for the
trying to,
MACD automation strategy. What did you say, King Geza? I can't hear you.
I'm trying to share.
Okay, stop your video. Stop your video. Stop. Turn off your camera. At times, when your network is not clear, it affects the network. Stop your camera first. We are seeing your face. You can stop the camera. It's affecting your network. Then try to share your screen again. We are still seeing your face. You can stop your camera. Turn off your camera. On the Zoom app, you see where to turn off the camera. Is there anyone here who wants to set up a trade? It seems King Eze is having issues with his network. Queen Adenike, I hope you're ready. After I'm done with my presentation, you'll give the testimony. I hope you're ready, and I hope your network is strong enough. Queen Adenike. King, can you still hear me? It seems King is having issues with his network. I wanted us to pick a live trade. Okay, this is what you do. Leave the session and join again. Leave the Zoom session and join again. I think that can help. I think that can help. All right, so let's wait for him. Let's go back to my chart so that we are going to do some back testing to see how this works. So King Eze, just leave the Zoom and then you join back again with the link. Now, let's take, for example, okay. You saw this and you want to pick up this trade. And the reason why you want to pick up this trade is because it meets the condition. You can see the blue line is below the zero line and it's coming from the top, right? Meaning that it has met the condition we are looking for. So next thing is to go set up the trade on your Royal Q, and then you let Royal Q do the needful. Now let's take, for example, you've entered the trade. Now let's check and see what happens. Royal Q will not buy. Royal Q will be waiting for the golden cross to happen. You can see the golden cross is yet to happen. It's still going down. It's still going down. It's still going down. I hope you can see. We are back testing. This is previous price action. We are back testing. Still going down. Real Q is yet to buy. Now you can see the blue line, which is the MACD line, is trying to face up. But the golden cross is yet to happen. It's almost happening, and now it has happened. This is the time Royal Q will buy for you. Now, let's say it has bought from here, and your take profit is 1.5%. You can either use 1.5% or 2%, but if you want it to sell fast, use 1.5% so that I can get out fast. The money cannot finish in the market. The money cannot finish in the market. So let's say, for example, this is your take profit. Let me change the color. And then this is 1.5%. And also this is, let's do for 2% as well. Let's see how long it will take to hit the 2%. Okay. Now let me also take this here. Okay, now let's take a look at the time it will take to hit the take profit. Now let's continue. Okay, can see it went down again. It has bought margin calls, no problem. You have margin calls, nothing to worry about. You are now in floating loss. You are still in floating loss. Okay, no problem, nothing to worry about. It's buying margin calls, no problem, nothing to worry about. You even wanted to buy margin call before it is sell. That is the game. Now it's trying to go up. It's trying down again. Okay. Now, take profit hits. We can see that take profit hits, even it has gone above the 2% because why? It was heading towards this place. Take out all these liquidities here. Okay, now it has hit the take profit. Now let's take a look at the time it took to get to the take profit. Let's use this. Okay, let me see. Where did we enter this trade from? We entered around here. Now it took, let me see. It took this trade 1 day and 6 hours to hit take profit. Now, let me show you guys from this. Let me cycle it from my screen here so that you guys can see. You can see it took this trade 1 day, 6 hours, 15 minutes for it to deliver. You can see how so easy it is. Just pick your trade, follow the instructions, and remain patient. I hope it's clear. I hope it is clear. This King is here. Let me confirm. It's still not here. So that is how easy it is to use the MACD automation as long as you are following the instructions and you are doing the right thing. Just set your trade and let Royal Q do the needful for you. Now let's do another back test again. Let's do another back test again. Okay, let's take it back. Okay. Okay, yes, let's use this. Good. Now, this is another example that meets the condition we are looking for. What is the condition? The MACD line, which is the blue line, is coming from the top. It has gone down below the zero line. Where is the zero line? This line, you see here. And the golden line also has come down. Good. That is what we want to see on the MACD. And then you go to your Royal Q, ensure it is on 15 minutes time frame to set up your trade. Now, let's assuming you set up your trade on Royal Q. Now, let's watch what happens. Let's play. Royal Q is here to buy, but you have set up your trade, but it has not bought yet because the golden cross has not happened. So Royal Q will not buy. Royal Q will be waiting. Royal Q will be waiting. Now, the golden cross has happened, meaning that Royal Q has initiated your first buy, and meaning that your trade is running. Now, let's mark this out to 1.5%. Okay, 1.5. And then another one, 2%. Okay, now let's check how long it takes to hit the take profit. Okay, now is in floating loss, no problem. You have margin calls, nothing to worry about. Boom, take profit hit. This was so fast. Now let's check how long it took to hit this take profit. For those who want to know what's it called? The measurement tool I'm using is called date and price range. Okay, date and price range. That is the name of the measurement tool. So you select the place where you entered from, and then you move it to where it hit the take profit. You can see 6 hours 30 minutes. 6 hours 30 minutes. Not even up to 12 hours. I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. Any questions, please? Any questions, please? Any questions, please? If you have any question, if there's anything you don't understand, please feel free to ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. All right, King Izzy, welcome back. Let's try again and see if your network will allow us this time. I've made you a co-host, so try to share your screen again. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask questions or raise up your digital hand if you want to speak up. King Izzy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, somebody said, are we allowed to use more than 2% take profit? Yes, you can use more than 2% take profit, but do you have the patience to wait? Do you have the patience to wait? That is why we say always use at least 1.5% to 2% if you want to leave the market fast, because this is indicators. Let me be honest with you guys. Indicators works. We are not saying it doesn't work, but it's better you are not greedy if you're using indicators, because all these things sometimes they don't work. Sometimes they don't work. But the good thing is that we have margin calls to also help us in risk management. That is why we have nothing to worry about. That is why we are saying don't be greedy. Use between 1.5 to 2%. You can see the other trade did more than one, in fact, more than 5%. Now, let's take a look. You can see when it hit the 2%, it came down again. Let's see, it came down again. You can see. Now that's what you can see. It has come down, but by then you're already out and you've gone to the next coin to go and look for another trade. So why would you be greedy when you can be taking 1.5, 1.5, 1.5? Just imagine that. Then after 10 to 20 trades, do you know how much you'll have made? So think about the numbers. See, one thing you guys should understand is that don't be greedy when it comes to trading. It is because you don't have big capital. That is why you want to take 100% or you want to take 50%. If you have a very good capital, let's say you're trading with $20,000, 1.5% of that 20,000, do you know how much is that in profit? So don't take a look at the profit you're making. Take a look at the number of trade you can take in a year. Numbers of trade you can take in a year. That is what you should be looking at. Can you take 200 trades in a year? Can you take 300 trades in a year? Can you take 100 trades in a year and it is giving you 1.5% and you are compounding your profit every single day? Or on each trade that delivers, you compound your profit together with your capital. Doesn't that make sense? That is what you should be thinking about. Not how many percentage can I make? How many numbers of trade can I take? That is what you should think of. If you have a physical business, it's not how much profit can you make. How many products can you sell? Isn't that it? That is what you should be. Think of it business-wise. This is business you're doing here. Same business you're doing here is the same thing physical business people in the market are doing. How many numbers? The coins are the products you're selling, you're buying and selling. I hope it makes sense. All right, King Geze, please, can you still hear me? Are you there? We lost him again. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask questions. Drop your questions on the chat. Drop your questions on the chat. Okay, let me quickly go to the chat and check. What if someone mistakenly sets take profit 6%? Yeah, you can reduce your take profit anytime without even affecting your trade. Even if your trade is running, please, this is something that you can always edit anytime, you understand? So just go to your trade settings on that coin and reduce the take profit to maybe 2 or 1.5% so that you quickly sell. I hope it's clear. I hope it's clear. But it's just that it will delay. Do you have the patience to wait? That is it. It must deliver. But do you have the patience to wait for it to deliver? Remember, instead of waiting too long, why not be taking 1.5, 1.5, 1.5? Somebody said my network is breaking. Queen Shoma said my network is breaking. Please, can you guys still hear me? King Ifeanyi said, what is compounding? Compounding means, let's say, for example, your first trade have delivered, you made $4 or $5. Instead of leaving that $5 to just sit on your USDT in your exchange, add it together with your trading capital. So let's say, for example now, okay, let's use $10 for example, or let me even use the $5 I said earlier on. Now, let's say your first trade. Please pay attention here. Pay attention. First trade. I'm not using day one here. I'm using first trade. Second trade. And the third trade. Let's use these three examples. On the first trade, I have a reason I'm not saying day one, because if I say day one, it might take 2 days, it might take 3 days, it might take less than 12 hours, less than 24 hours for that trade to deliver. That is why we are using first trade to be what? Logical here. Now, first trade is your profit. I'm talking about profit. Now, your first trade, the profit that was made was $5. Second trade, you made another, let's say $6 this time around. Now, when you add them together, that's $11 in total, right? From your first and second trade. Now, do you know that you can compound this $11? How do you compound it now? If let's say you were trading with $100 on your exact template, on the remark, go to the remark and change it to 111. 111. Meaning that you have to be changing your settings. So you change to 111. The settings it will give you, that's you remember your multi-buying ratio will change. On that your multi-buying ratio now, you go and edit that your trade settings and change everything and save back. You don't need to tap on the the change percentage, the what's it called? margin call percentage. No, leave margin. What we change there is a multiple buy-in ratio. Then go and edit your trade settings and put what you have there. Then you can now trade your third trade. Now you notice that the profit that your third trade will give you will be more because you are trading with a higher capital, no longer 100, but this time around 111. Does this make sense? So this is what compounding means. You are returning back the capital into your profit, the profit into your capital so that you make more money. So by doing so, you notice that from this 111, next maybe be 118 or 116 or 117, depending on the market. So by doing so, you are gradually increasing your capital on each trade. I hope it makes sense. All right, King Banky said, do I join the class lately? But my question is, I have to know the confirmation from MACD, but the auto Fibonacci, when you know if it's uptrend, this is when the zero is up. Remains. Please, you drop this question on the Friday session, okay? On the Friday session. Just drop any questions relating to this MACD for today. Relating to this MACD for today, please. So I'm only taking questions for MACD, related to MACD. If you want questions relating to the auto Fibonacci, that's the Royal Q Combat Area 2 indicator tactics, that is done every Fridays, okay? By Coach Walt. Please ask questions, ask questions. Is there anything that you don't understand about the MACD? MACD is the first thing you need to learn first before you move to the RQTMI Combat Area 2 indicator tactics. Any questions, please? Let me go back and see if King Eze is back. Okay, King Eze, confirm if you can hear me now. I hope your network is better now. Confirm if you can hear me now. All right, you can share your screen. All right, Olakwid, I can hear you.
King Gates is only typing. He's not muting his mic. He should be fast because of the time.
We have someone here to give us a testimony. So we have no much time to delay, please. Time is no longer on our side. Okay, it's fine. If we cannot get back to him, let me check again. It seems network trim out again, no problem. Queen Adenike, are you here, please? Are you here, please? Okay, so Queen Adenike is somebody that is here to give or share a testimony with us. So please let's listen to her. Let's give her about 5 to 10 minutes to share with us her testimony, what she has learned from the past. That's her past experience. Queen Adenike, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so this is the template for your testimony, please. Just make it snappy, at least 5 to 10 minutes. So you let us know your past experience before you go to know about Royal Q, what you've encountered in the past, and now your present experience and what you have to say about those who are yet to take action to the business. So over to you, Queen Adenike.
All right, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, it's all the coaches in the house. Hope you can hear me, sir.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Yes, loud and
All
clear.
right.
We can hear you, please.
Good morning, sir. All the coaches in the house. I use this opportunity to thank my mentor, my counselor, my angel, the person of Coach Mo. I really appreciate. In fact, he's a leader indeed. So before I joined this opportunity, I was, a networker before. I was doing some network marketing before. But when I come across this Royal Q, what really amazed me was that the capital will be in your care. You will be in control of your money. It's as if, can that be true? And we started the journey. I asked the person that invited me, which is my coach, Coach Mo. She told me, yes. He told me, yes, that is it. If only I can start doing, that is how it is. Then I said, okay, 240 to start the business, no problem. I'll look for it. Despite the fact that the challenges we are facing in Nigeria. So the first day, my testimony, the first day I started to buy, trade is that, to buy USDD. That was my first testimony. In fact, that day I was, wow, what is really happening? When I bought the USDD with 100,000, lo and behold, I never knew that there is time frame for buying USDD. So when I bought it, my money was not remitted to where I bought it. So we couldn't get they couldn't sell it for me, deliver this thing for me. I was, wow, what is happening? And I just because of what they have said, that my money is my custody, I cannot lose my money, this and that. But I've already sent the money did not deliver. At the end of the day, my coach is as if he's the one that owes that money. And he told me that I should not worry. All what he asked me to do, I did it. And behold, within 24 hours, my money was refunded. I was, wow, this is amazing. For that reason, instead of me to be relent, I gain more strong energy to do the business, looking for the money anywhere. And even before starting activating my boat, I started telling people about this Royal Q, this and that. Even some people were saying that, you better don't let this online, this thing that enter you again, this and that. I did not listen to them because they are negative. I did not listen to them. I started doing what I'm doing, and I keep on inviting people. Not even knowing that those people that I'm inviting, they're already in CBS. I never knew. But I was inviting them. They're telling me they are doing one already, and that one is giving them money, this and that. I said, okay. So it was when CBS crushed them down that they really don't come to me and say that, I wish they know that this is so and so. So to cut the long story short, when I started the business with the little amount I have, which is $100, and I started with this MACD that my coach taught us. The first day I did this, I see profit. The thing sold and I have my profit. I was, wow. Despite the fact that the profit was small. It's not that small that I'm after. What I'm after is the integrity that is in the business. They said yes. When they said yes, that yes is yes, I was very happy. If I was asked to share my screen now, all my total profits, whatever that I've been seeing since I've started, that which is last month, not even up to a month now. It's not much, but that is not really the major.
Yes, please share your screen. Share your screen, please.
Okay,
Well,
so I will share it.
Okay. You're already a co-host, so go ahead and share it. It will allow you to share your screen.
All right, sir. I will share it. What really amazed me was that whenever they said something, they surely do it. And I was happy about that. Even all the people that I've invited now, they said that before you can be doing this thing, definitely this thing is true. I say, of course it is. Even that day of that 100,000, some people were as if mocking, saying, your money have gone, just forget about it. I said, no, it's not. They said, someone did not even see. But and the money I paid to the announcer man. I did not even remember the name. I paid to and the man talked to me, refund the money, everything. And he said, am I going to buy it again? I asked him to hold on. There is trust in this thing. So let me share my screen as little as it is. So can you see my screen now, sir?
Yes, we can see your screen. Just head to your profit details, okay? Okay, so this is the profit you've made so far.
Yes, sir.
And you are trading with $100. So you guys can see how the money is dropping. So just imagine if your capital is more. How much do you think? And this is just only MACD is using. Only MACD automation is the strategy she's using to see this result, which is not up to a month. She has been using this MACD with this trading capital of $100. So, ladies and gentlemen, like we always say, this is a business that is working, that has been there since 2021. It all depends on you now. Are you ready to take action? Are you ready to learn more about the business? Are you ready to look for more capital to add up to your trading capital? Because where the money is number one, is your capital, the market condition, and the understanding on how to use the robot or how to manipulate the robot to make money for you, which is what we are teaching you. So don't be complaining that, hey, my capital is too small. I want to wait to get more capital before I start the business. No, start with whatever you have, just the way she is doing right now. When she was telling me then she wanted to look for more capital, I said, no, start with the $100 first and see how it goes from there. Maybe before you know, when you've gotten more capital, by then you have already learned and understood how to trade and all that. You can now increase your capital. And that is what she's doing. You cannot see for yourself how the money is dropping. So thank you so much, Winanenike, for sharing your testimony with us. Really appreciate, and keep on attending Zoom sessions. Keep on learning, and see you at the top.
Thank you, sir. All right, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate, sir. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
sir.
Coach,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, yeah, go
Now-
ahead, Coach Welts. Go ahead, please.
please, my downline, Edward, King Edward,
Okay.
is waiting for. He wants to give his testimony. I sent you a message.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. King Edward, if you can hear me, please, I'll make you a co-host now. You have 5 minutes, please. 5 minutes to give your testimony. All right, I'm about to make you a co-host now. All right, over to you, King Edward. Please, the template is you tell us about your past experience, your present experience with the Royal Q boat, and then what you have to share with others who are yet, what your advice to others who are yet to take action, and maybe they are still trying to observe, and delays is dangerous. All right, over to you, please.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Mo. Good afternoon, everyone. Just before I start, I want to say a very big thank you to my mentor, who is Coach Wealth. Long before now, I'd been beaten by MMM, if you guys are aware of it, and also Capital Trading, MBA. So I think I lost myself and my family a total of around 30 million naira at the time, you know. So fast forward from that point down till now, Coach Mo, who is a very good friend of mine, childhood friend, had been telling me about stuffs, Royal Q, and I told him, I said, you know what? I'm not one that's looking for fast money. You understand? I'm very, very practical, and I need to understand what I need to do to make money. You understand? So I haven't talked about it. Sent me a couple of links to read and all that, and I was quite convinced. And one morning I just called him. I said, you know what? Let's go for it. You get what I'm saying? I run a very busy schedule, and then it was like, all you need to do is just stay online, follow the signals when they send it, attend sessions and all that, and pronto. That was it. We started with $5,000, and today, as of today, not even up to 2 weeks, I think I've made up to $270 dollars interest, and what can I say? What I can actually my advice to anyone listening is, as long as you're not looking for fast money, success is built around structures. So when you have effective structures like Royal Q, trading bot, and the coaches, people who are willing to put their efforts just to see you grow. It is practical. There's a template for it. It's not around scheming. You understand? You can tell somebody, okay, put XYZ and then allow it for some days and see this is how it's going to pan out. So my advice to anyone is, as long as you're looking for honest, decent means to make money, I think Royal Q is your best bet. And a big thank you to my mentor in the person of Coach Wealth. Thank you very much. And if you guys don't mind, I could briefly just share my screen so it wouldn't seem like all talk and no proof. Yeah.
So that they will not see that it's cho. Okay, please go ahead.
Exactly, man.
you can share your screen.
Absolutely. I'm doing that right now. So I'm just going to share my screen briefly.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, so I think I have started. Yeah.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Great. So I'm just gonna move on to my Royal Kilball. Yeah, can you guys see it now? Yeah.
Yes, perfect. We can.
Great. So this is my profit. If you guys can see the top, 272, and it's not even up to 2 weeks I started. Do you
You
understand?
imagine.
Which for me this is growth. And I remember talking to Coach Wealth. I said I'm not looking for sudden money. You understand? Those who understand the power of making money know that it's a gradual process built around the structure of growth, and that is what I'm doing. And this is what Royal Q is all about. And I really appreciate you guys for doing an amazing job, and most especially my coach and mentor in the person of Coach Wealth. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, King Edo. Thank you so much for sharing your testimony. I believe you all can see this is just trading with his capital. This is not about team building, please. Some people will say, this business is all about team building. You have to build a team. You have to share the business with others before you can make money. No, please, those are lies. Your trading capital speaks for you. You must not share the business. Just get your trading capital. If you choose not to share the business with others, it's fine. Learn the skill and make money while you are trading with your trading capital and remain patient. But if you want to build a system where it will keep on making money for you, even when you are not trading, that is where the affiliate side of the business comes in. And if you want to build a team, we have a perfect system for that, a strategy we use to build a team. And if you think building a team is not worth it, now just give me a few minutes. Let me quickly share my screen so that you see what you can earn if you choose to build a team. This is going to be a V4 account, which is my account. Let me quickly show you what you can earn, the potential income you can be making on a daily, depending on the market, please. You can make more if the market is bullish, just like what we're experiencing right now. The market is not that bullish. However, the bull run is just around the corner, meaning that we are going to make a lot of money very, very soon. Now, this is my reward detail, which is my affiliate income. This is because I have chosen to build a team over the years. That does not mean that you cannot make more than me as a V4. It all depends on the people in your team. If they have the same vision with you, they are doing the same thing you're doing, and they are very serious, I am telling you, you can make more than what you're seeing on my screen. Like I said, this is a V4 account, and take a look at how much it has earned over time. This is over $31,000. This is free money. It's actually not free because I've put in the work, but what I'm trying to say here, this is an asset. Even if something happens and no more here, my family can take over my account and it keep on paying them for the rest of their lives. That is what we are saying. So please, building a team is not important, but to me, it is a necessity. What if I had said no to team building back then in 2021 when I joined the business? Do you think I will have this result to share with you guys? When I joined this business in 2021, in 2022, my upline was nowhere to be found. Till date, my upline is no longer in the business. His account has been deleted and it's based in the US. So I have to be the one to figure out everything on my own. If I had said no and I've given up, will I be here sharing this testimony with you guys? Now take a look at a V4 account and see how money drops every single day. There's no day since 2021 that money does not drop in my account. Whether I trade or I don't trade, I sleep, I don't sleep, I am not on my phone. Once I come and check my back office, money drops every single day. So does this make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Does this make sense? This is an asset that will keep on paying you for the rest of your life as long as cryptocurrency is in existence. And you all know cryptocurrency is the future of finance, so it's not going anywhere. It is here to stay. In fact, what I keep telling people is that we are still early. People don't understand. This is a gold mine that we are still early. People are here to discover it, and we are early. For you to be here is a privilege because you are part of the early adopters. I hope it makes sense. So any question before we call it a day? Any question? The coaches in the house, Coach Well, Dollar Queen, Coach Aminu, Coach Fad, do you have anything to say before we call it a day? Coach
No,
King,
coach,
do you have anything to say before
you're
we call it a day?
You have said it all, coach. We don't have anything to say. They should
Awesome.
wake up from
Awesome.
the sleep. They should wake up and sleep. They should stop sleeping. Look at what a V4 account is making. Look at what a V4 account is making. Coach, may I follow for your family? Oh, I dey tell you.
we are together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. We do this every day, Monday to Sundays, please. Monday to Sundays. Okay. So see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye-bye from this side.